I've not seen this, so we're watching this together as friends on the internet.
Eric July. The thing is, Eric July talks almost exactly in my Ralph voice, but if I read this in my Ralph voice, people would be confused. So, Eric July has finally addressed the JQ. Let's take a look. He says, I'll give you attention this one time. I know this will be the highlight of the last 5 years, and you'll create a lot of content out of it. Your entire narrative hinges on controlling the conversation while I focus on actually running my business. You don't really have anything else to do that works to your benefit. That's why you keep lying to people, desperately trying to stay in control of the narrative. 0 emails or contact were ignored. The screenshot you're showing, which I've never seen before, doesn't even support your own claim that I stopped responding. If they planned to send me something or drafted it, does not mean that I actually received it. Your card, I was never served. Attached is an email I received before the trial, completely blowing a hole in your argument. No trial ever took place that required us to appear. I've never failed to appear. There was no case that I lost. You've lied about the entire thing. Your comedic career peaked in a Pizza Hut commercial that didn't even air. Not even a single reputable film, show, or stand-up special to your name. At best, you're just a gay podcaster. You built your entire brand piggybacking off a man you once idolized like a father, Maddox, and when that dried up, you latched onto me. Now you hover, obsess, lie, and while you allegedly enjoy being pegged in a cow costume and blowing dudes at festivals, you'll need to find another bull for your affairs. I'm not interested. You got your homosexual ego bruised. One video of me, not even mentioning you, covering your nonsensical review, has sent you into a 2-year meltdown where you've wasted thousands of hours crying about me. You can dish out critiques but fall apart when yours get dismissed. You being unimportant irritates you. What really makes you a hoe, is how you operate through others, using your pet. I love that. That feels like a direct copy of something I've said. I feel like pet is something that I say frequently, but which is not a common parlance term that normal people use in colloquial conversation. To do your dirty work. You're not some enemy of mine. You're just a low-effort content farmer desperately trying to leech off someone with no interest engaging in this clown show. That's why you run from people like Pod Awful. Oh no, Jesse P.S. mentioned. Second time in this stream, too. I referenced him in the pizza show thing. Who actually had the time to clap back. You need another Maddox to stay relevant because nobody actually cares about you. You can't carry anything by yourself. From my understanding, actually, Jesse is getting a interview with Black Comic Man. And if you are not clued in, Jesse is like the original Dick Masterson Juju A-Log. Like he's been at this for a long ass fucking time. I can't remember even why. I first appeared on the Dick Show on like episode 60 or something, or even before then. The Dick Show was really recent, and now it's on episode like 400 or something. It's been going for a while, which is crazy to me. But even when I knew Dick, Jesse was like his top A-Log. So for whatever reason, Jesse has always not liked Dick. So and Dick's response to Jesse has always been to ignore him, like in the same way that Eric July has basically always ignored Juju for years. Dick doesn't want to give any attention to Jesse because he's like the number one Juju the Cow fan in the entire world. And so he tries to ignore him. So Black Comic Book Man going on Jesse's podcast to talk to him about Dick might actually really piss him off, but his reaction to these things is always uniform. Whenever something happens, he just goes, that's thanks to the free content, idiot. That's going on the Patreon. If you want to see my live reaction to the Jesse P.S. Eric July interview, you can subscribe on patreon.org/The Dick Show right now. That's what he does every time. And then he'll read it and like poker face it and try not to act pissed off when shit happens. You're a 40-year-old, unaccomplished, unfunny shock jock who gossips like a schoolgirl for engagement. Hey now. You hide behind the comedian tag to excuse your lies and retardation. Hey now, you lied about the pull-up narrative claiming I aimed at you, yet you still sent a pet retard. You lied about your pet retard's case. You lied about the charity involvement, even going so far to tag the IRS and contact the charity like a Karen, injecting yourself into something that had nothing to do with you, and there was no malpractice. All for content because you're born as shit. Contacting the IRS is the most bitch-ass fucking thing in the entire world. Anyone who does that is a fucking worm. A little Reddit worm. Reddit worms pick at you as you writhe on the ground. And yet we're still here, still building. That pisses you off. Our success is living proof of just how irrelevant and uninfluential you are. You're reckless, drughead, low impulse control, degenerate, surrounded by people who reflect the same traits, constantly running from responsibility, stability, decency, and anything resembling a meaningful legacy. And that's pretty true. This is just an email saying, I assume the prosecutor has already reached out to you, but if not, I just know the case has been disposed of, so you will not need to be here on Tuesday. Have a great day, Danny. Alrighty. I won't read this, but Dick tried to post like a court document trying to like own Eric July, and it just says that Eric July was never served. So it's like there's no, of course he didn't appear. He wasn't served. The docket says that. And then top it all off, Dick got caught following someone called Lollymancer, whose description says, I love cute stuff, and then it has the crying emoji, which is all pedophile terminology shit. And it is apparently just nothing but, like, pictures of kids, like hentai of kids. So I don't know why he was following this, but he was. From what maybe he was doing research to help him understand what Lolicon is. He's very invested in it. Has multiple friends on his show that, like, huge into Lolicon. As Digibro said, he likes videos of little girls getting f***ed. So maybe just doing some research for his friends to help understand their condition a little bit better. That's stupid.